I hope you viewers like trading sequences, because I've got a doozy of a trading sequence for you here. What you have to do is get the Moon's Tear, and then sell it to this Deku guy right over here. You did this during the first cycle of the game, so you know what to do. Just give the Moon's Tear to this person, and he will give you the title deed, whatever you call it. The land title deed. Awesome! And then we have this long sequence of him flying away. Yep, he's flying. He's still flying. Good for him, Mr. Flying Person. So that's the start of a trading sequence. And hold on a second. I think I'll check my bomber's notebook. Ooh, I haven't finished with the man for the curiosity shop. Are this unknown character or Anju's grandmother? Okay, I'll try to finish all of that before the end of this game. Now, one of the missing characters is this guy right over here, who is inside the bathroom at the Stockpot Inn. Personally, I think it's rather disgusting that we have a character trapped in a toilet. And what you have to do for this character is give him some paper. Either give him the land title deed, which I got earlier in this video, or give him the letter from Anju to Kaifei. Both of those are pieces of paper, and when you give them to the mystery man, you get a piece of heart. Okay, so that helps out Mystery Man, who's trapped in the toilet. Now I'm going to go over here. Here's a Deku scrub. He wants to move to the city. And you know what? We have a land title deed for the city, so give it to this Deku shrub to get his flower. So you might have noticed that the title deed magically disappeared when I was helping out the person trapped in the toilet. That's because I sort of did this out of order. This video is just a bunch of different things thrown where they don't belong. Everything's completely out of order. And here's another long sequence of this Deku guy flying away. It's so boring. But what's not boring is getting to the top of this hut, which looks sort of like our friend, the Stalker Owl. And on top of the hut, we have a piece of heart. Okay, on to the mountains, everybody, where we have Deku Shrub number 3. He wants to move to the swamp. So I'm sure you can figure out what to do here. You give him the title deed for the swamp, and he's going to let you live in his place in the mountains. Alright, and yet again we have a sort of long scene of him flying away. Actually, this is kind of shorter than the other ones. This isn't that bad. And of course, we can use this new Deku flower to get ourselves another piece of heart. Of course, inside Lulu's room, that is inside the Great Bay area, we have another Deku shrub who wants to move to the mountains. So give this guy the mountain title deed, and you get the ocean title deed. And of course, this guy flies off into the sunset. Or maybe it's the sunrise. I don't know, I really can't see the sun anywhere inside this room. And it's kind of a disappointment that Deku Shrub Link doesn't get the awesome helicopter. That would be so useful. He could fly anywhere he wanted to fly. He could fly up and down. All he can do is do the flower flying thing, and that's not very useful. That only works for a limited amount of time, but you'll notice that the helicopter thing works as long as you want it to work. And of course, here in Iconic Canyon, we have a fourth, or is it a fifth, Deku Shrub Salesman who wants to move somewhere else. It's the fourth one who wants to move somewhere else, and it's the fifth one in this video. This guy wants to go to the ocean, so he can hang out on the beach. And he gives us 200 rupees! Awesome! So this guy flies off, and we can use this Deku flower to get ourselves another piece of heart. So what am I going to do next? Well, there are still some people in the Bomber's Notebook who I haven't helped out yet. Such as, what's-his-face? Gorman, right? You know the Gorman Brothers that live near the ranch? Their older brother hangs out here in the milk bar. You'll notice he's here getting drunk because his band's performance just got cancelled. I'm not sure how he gets tipsy from milk, but I suppose that's his business, not mine. And here's Toto, the manager for Mike's band. Of course, Mike's band's performance just got cancelled as well, but he still wants Link to help out. Let's help him out by playing a song. Alright, that sounds kind of nice. It's a good song. Not really, but later on, it will get better. Hey, no insensitive comments from the drunk peanut gallery, Mr. Gorman. So, as you can guess, the other Links are going to help with the song. I'm not sure why Toto doesn't recognize Mike. You'd think he would recognize the lead guitarist from the band that he's the manager of, but for some reason, he doesn't. So as you can see, when we play the guitar, with the ocarina music, the song sounds better. But of course, the peanut gallery disagrees. Let's put some horns to the song. Let's hear the horns section. Although, come to think of it, there's nobody in Mike's band who actually plays the horns, or the trumpets, or the trombone, or any sort of wind instrument. So I don't know why he needs somebody to play the Deku pipes to practice his song. And finally, Goron Link is going to play the drums. Not much of a beat to play on the drums, but finally we get to hear what the entire song sounds like. Awesome! And it appears the Peanut Gallery finally appreciates our music. And Mr. Gorman apologizes for being such a jerk, and he gives us the mask which looks just like him. A crying man with a big mustache. Here's what it looks like. Personally, I think it's kind of strange. But it's very useful if you're trying to help Cremia get the milk back to Clock Town. You see the Gorman Brothers attack, but they won't be able to fight Link if he's wearing the Gorman mask, thus making this the easiest challenge ever. They're not attacking, so you just have to sit and wait for them to finish, and soon you'll be done with the challenge. Oh, there's that moon again. Creepy looking thing. Now, I have been told that whenever Link solves this challenge for a second time, he gets a hug from Cremia. I have never seen this happen. Usually she only gives me money, and that's what she does right here. But perhaps she didn't give Link a hug because he's wearing the creepy looking mask. So let me try solving this challenge as normal Link. And this time, I will finally see what it looks like when Link gets a hug. No wait, never mind, I just get rupees again. Okay, well apparently Cremia doesn't like me because she refuses to give Link a hug. Let me try something else. You see this thief that robs the old lady on the first night of the game? If you stop him from robbing the old lady, the all-night mask will appear in the curiosity shop on the final night of the game. So you can buy the all-night mask for 500 rupees, and it keeps you awake all night long. Yes, you won't fall asleep even if you really, really want to. This is very useful because Anju's grandmother is a very boring person. When you have her tell you a story, you immediately fall asleep. So I'm sure you can figure out what to do here. Put on the all-night mask, and you will not fall asleep during the story. Okay, I'm gonna learn about the Carnival of Time. And I'm going to be honest, I don't have a lot to say about this story because it's kind of boring. That's why Link falls asleep anytime he hears this story. It's boring, there's nothing really interesting to talk about. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm sorry I don't have interesting commentary at this point in the video. Oh, hey, we have a fancy picture. Okay, we have the giants. We have met 3 of the giants. Remember those orange giants? We've met 3 of them. We're going to save orange giant number 4. And they are actually going to help save the day on the Tower Feast thingamabobber. Alright, so that's cool. Good to know, good to know. And when you answer this question correctly, you get a prize. A piece of heart. Awesome! Let's listen to story number 2. This story tells you more about those giant creatures that Link is trying to save. Okay, so the giants used to live with the people. There's one to the north, one to the south, one to the east, and one to the west. We've already figured that out by now. And here's a little bit of backstory with the giants and their friend, the Skull Kid. Well, at least their former friend, the Skull Kid. He used to be their friend, but then they went away, and then he became evil. So, that's why the Skull Kid is evil. He doesn't have friends anymore. Either that, or he doesn't have friends because he's evil. I'm not sure which. Is he evil, or does he just want friends? I guess I don't know. And because I don't know, I get a piece of heart. Awesome. And now my bomber's notebook is completely filled, and every single person has a happy sticker on the right.